All right, we have Paula, Rhonda, Hillary, Heather, and Drew. Hi, my name is Taylor Levine, and today I will be discussing about dreams. Have you ever wondered why we dream of what we do, why we dream of the unimaginable happen to you, or why we can't even remember the dreams sometimes that we have them? Thankfully, there have been answers to those questions. Though you may not believe it, many dreams have meanings behind them that follow the events in your life at that moment. Today, we will discuss the analysis, interpretation, and the meanings of dreams. The answer to your questions? Well, they're coming soon. First, let's talk about the gentleman who decided to study about dreams when he became interested, Sigmund Freud. Who is that, you may ask? Well, he was considered the father of psychoanalysis. Freud became scientifically interested about dreams because his patients mentioned their dreams during free association and because he believed dreams were related to psychopathological conditions. Though he listened closely to his patients, Freud had his own ideas about dreams. Freud began to analyze dreams in order to understand aspects of personality as they relate to pathology. He believes nothing you do occurs by chance. Every action and thought is motivated by your unconscious at some level. However, the urges and impulses must be released in some way, and they always have a way of coming out in disguised forms. Freud said dreams have two meanings. The first is manifest content, and the second is latent content. Manifest content fails to make sense to the reader, while latent content is the underlying meaning of the dream. Freud also believes dreams have three steps: displacement, condensation, and concrete representation, that the dreams present real sensations in manifest content. So what better way to release these urges and impulses than in your dreams? Because the content of the unconscious may be extremely disturbing or harmful, Freud believes that the unconscious expresses itself in a symbolic language. So curious why the unordinary urges and impulses happen to us? Well, let's talk about the three stages Freud has categorized aspects of our mind: the id, the ego, and the superego. Your id is concerned around impulses, pleasures, desires, and the unchecked urges and wish fulfillment. Your ego is concerned with the conscience, the rational, the moral, and the self-aware aspect of the mind. Lastly, your superego is the censor for the id, which is also responsible for enforcing the moral codes of the ego. When awake, your superego suppresses the urges and impulses of the id. Through dreams, you are able to get a glimpse into your unconscious, also known as the id, because your guards are down during the dream state. However, at times, the id can be so disturbing and even psychologically harmful that a censor comes into play and translates the id's disturbing content into a more acceptable symbolic form. This helps you to preserve sleep and prevent you from waking up shocked at these images. As a result, confusing and cryptic dream images may occur. According to Freud, the reason you struggle to remember dreams is because the superego is at work. It is doing its job by protecting the conscious mind from the disturbing images and some desires conjured by the unconscious. So, let's get back to those questions many individuals wonder about. First, why do we dream of what we do? Because those urges and impulses we have are transferred into our dreams. Second, why do we dream the unimaginable? Because our fantasies are able to come alive in our unconscious. And lastly, why do we not remember every dream? Because our mind is set to not let us remember the bad things that have happened to you while dreaming. Now, try to remember the last dream you had. Was it good? Was it bad? Can you remember your dream? And again, we have Paula, Rhonda, Hillary, Heather, and Drew has left the building now. But this is my dream on speeches.